Is college important? I don't know. I just got to my hotel for the night, and I'm going to try to figure that out, but I'm going to go for a run first, and I'm staying on the campus of the University of Maryland. So I'll figure that out by the time I get to the brewery. Peace. Minute run. Let's go.
A few moments later.
20 minutes of running. This is my pace. Alright, let's go one wheel back on the campus and answer this question. Alright, before I go one wheel out, let's make sure I have battery. Full charge. In the COVID era, do you think college is still worth it?
Depending on like your major and like what classes you're taking, then yeah, I think so. Like I live on campus and I think it's worth it because I am a music major, so I have to come to the like the music center to perform, so I think it's worth it.
So with COVID going on right now, do you think college is still worth it, like living on campus and everything?
I think it really depends on like stuff like financial situation. I have a scholarship, so I was very lucky to be able to come back to campus. But I know some people who weren't as lucky as me or weren't as privileged as I was at the time, so they're taking time off. They're doing work outside of college, and I really recommend that because you can get so much experience. I also recommend just taking time to do a vacation or like stay at home with family because it is so much going on. You just gotta value life.
What's your major?
I am a criminology and psychology double major with a minor in Spanish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now with COVID and everything going on, do you think college is still worth it?
I think it's still worth it, mainly because as long as I'm here on campus, I can still see my teachers, but from a distance. I don't know, I feel like I like the college environment and the atmosphere, even though we might be separate and far apart from everyone. We're still in our college mindset. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning everything online. There's not much that I'm missing.
What's your major?
Government and politics and Spanish.
Okay, very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No? Do you live on campus?
Yeah, I do.
So why do you choose to still live on campus?
Because I'm from Wisconsin, so I want to at least have I want to at least have some connections before, I don't know, it's all because I'm from Wisconsin, so I know nobody here.
So why not choose to go to school in Wisconsin?
It doesn't have the program I want. That's like it, because the program here for criminology and criminal justice is the best in the country, and they don't have that in Wisconsin. So
Okay.
yeah.
So it's because the program you want, and then also to be able to meet people within that field of study?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
How's it?
College is 100% worth it.
Why?
I think the degree helps regardless of whether it's online or in person. Gets to advance your career. I'm in grad school here. It's going to help advance my career further.
So what's your major then?
Education.
Education? And you're in grad school?
Yeah.
And what do you plan to do after?
Maybe run a school district, school principal.
And what makes it more worth it being on campus versus off campus?
Well, you get to interact with your classmates. You get to have in-person professor hours, all the events and activities on campus, the workshops on campus, the invited guests, the speakers. It just helps to expand your network here on campus.
Thank you.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
I'd say, I mean, the education's still worth it, but I think the experience part of it, like the in-class experience, being able to have a more face-to-face experience with the professor, we're not getting that, so it's that's not being reflected in the tuition price. So at the current rate, I don't really think so, but that's pretty much it.
Being a graduate, with COVID going on, is college worth it?
With COVID going on, whether it's COVID going on or not, I think it's worth it because you get to get all the experiences that you won't get in social aspects. When you're working, you will be able to find out how to interact with others professionally. I think it prepares you a lot for that. Also, all the background information, knowledge, I think it's really worth your time. However, with the prices that you're paying, you might have to think about, is it worth it for the profession that you have?
So, I wanted to ask the question, is college worth it, specifically in the COVID era? Got a lot of different responses. It's pretty interesting, a couple of different majors. I don't know. I really don't know if it's worth it. Do I regret going to college? I went to Purdue, got an engineering degree. Absolutely not. I think it's great. I learned a lot, especially how to problem solve. I learned a lot of tough things, but I think the seller for me would be the community aspect. Now the argument could be made, can you get that community elsewhere? 100%. So yeah, I don't know if college is worth it. There's some mixed things coming from the students, it seems like. It's not worth the price for what you're getting because you have to wear a mask and you're still doing online classes even though you live on campus. But at the other side of the spectrum, some of the students get better access to their professors because they can just go ask them a question. So it seems, meh, don't know. My ultimate guess would be probably slightly controversial on what I think is worth it right now with college and COVID. I think it depends on your major. Well, it really depends on two factors. I think it depends on two factors. I think it depends on your major, and I think it depends on your level of interest, but I think that's a partial thing because I don't believe that every 17-year-old in America knows what they want to do for the rest of their life. I sure as heck didn't. I didn't. And I think that changes. So my suggestion would be is I think America needs to start pushing a gap year. Take a year off and figure it out if you're going to be responsible. And I think high schools need to expose their students to a lot of different junk that's out there. Not like philosophical junk, whatever, but a lot of different career paths and things that they could do with that. So whether that's working with their hands, working with a textbook, who knows? That's my 2 cents. Sunday sense. Maybe I'll call this Sunday sense. I like that. Time to go get a beer, if I haven't got one already.